Welcome back, guys. It's more WWE Smackdown vs. Raw 2008 General Manager mode. I am Brendan, and big show as we are, 3 Smackdowns away from the Great American Bash pay-per-view, so that's exciting. I'm excited. Let's get straight into the show. So, big time matches coming up in the next couple of weeks as we solidify our feuds that we've got down packed. We've got the groundwork laid out at the moment. We just need to we need to move it on and continue with it. And we've got the rivalries set down that we want to have at the Great American Bash pay-per-view. And our goal at the Great American Bash pay-per-view would have to be to get maybe 1, 2 5-star matches if we can. At least one would be good. Probably looking more towards the John Cena versus Batista match for a 5-star, and the Undertaker and CM Punk match for a 5-star. As you can see there, so we've got 4 more weeks until the Great American Bash pay-per-view, or 3 Smackdowns, so that means that we'll get those up to a 9-week feud. So I think at 9 weeks we get 3 thumbs up. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm thinking 9 or 12. One of those numbers are coming through my mind. Let me know what it is in the comments. I'm having a brain meltdown here. I can't remember it, but anyways, so we need to build up the guys we want to use on the main show, on the Great American Bash show, and we've got a pretty good roster at the moment. We've almost got the roster I really want. I know a lot of you guys are sending in your comments every episode saying, bring in this guy, get this guy. I've been getting some tweets saying, yeah, you should get this guy in, and I read them all and I take that into consideration. Now, what I probably preferably want would be 15 guys on the roster. You want 5 top level main event guys, 5 or 6. You want at least 3 tag teams minimum. 4 would be good, but you don't want to sacrifice too much to get 4 tag teams. And of course you can throw 2 guys together and make a tag team like we did with Chris Masters and Sandman, the worst tag team ever made. And we also want 5, maybe 6 cruiserweights. And what I mean by cruiserweights, not Chavo Guerrero and Kenny Dykstra. God, no, we don't want them. We want, a Ric Flair, Edge, Shawn Michaels, those kind of cruiserweights. So the light heavyweight guys that could also work as cruiserweights. Light heavyweight guys who could also work as main event guys or cruiserweights. So you have the option. So high popularity and the light heavyweight guys who can be, you can straight away put them in the main event. So those guys could come underneath that main event section, like a Rey Mysterio. And you also have, you can have guys like Matt and Jeff Hardy, who are light heavyweight guys. They can be a tag team as well, so it overlaps a little bit. But that would be preferable, to have at least 6 cruiserweights on the roster, at least 3, 4 tag teams, and 4, 5, 6 main event guys. So we can change it up a bit, and we can have that clear distinction between main event guys and on the screen guys. I'm just setting the matches, so I apologize for not talking you through it, but we can have that clear distinction of who we want to have as main event guys, who we want to have as mid-card tag team guys. Of course, you need to have guys for the United States Championship, so of course you can have guys who who aren't in the tag team hunt for the gold, who aren't cruiserweighting their way to the title, who aren't in the World Heavyweight Championship matchup. Those guys, they make up the United States Championship scene. That's what I think. So any guys who aren't really fighting over a belt, they can go fight for the US title. I'm sure we can work that out. So that's how I envision my roster. Now, who are those 15 guys that we want on that roster? Not sure. Not too sure yet. I think we're going to keep, the main event guys. We have like Batista, Punk, Cena, Undertaker. Those guys are great. And we want to move back. We want to try to pick up an Edge or a Shawn Michaels or a Ric Flair. We might try and get a couple of top-level light heavyweight guys to give that cruiserweight scene a bit of a boost up. Because I know we have Elijah Burke and Rey Mysterio as our top-level cruiserweight guys, but we don't have anyone else, really. We have Matt and Jeff Hardy, who I want to use as tag team guys, not cruiserweight guys. And as well as that, who else we got? I think that's it, actually. So we don't really have that many guys that we can really utilize that well. I think, is CM Punk a cruiserweight guy? I'm not 100%. I think he might be. So we have Punk if he is as well. So yeah, in terms of that, we we do have that, but I don't really want to use main event guys for the Cruiserweight Championship. I don't know, I feel like feels though it's not a main event level belt, of course. I feel it's better off being used on a guy who's 75, 80 popularity rather than a guy who's 95, 100 popularity, you know what I mean? So we need to kind of separate that. And I think this is a CM Punk versus John Cena matchup here, so we did do a rivalry instead of a matchup here, so Batista and Undertaker, I think they were booked in a match, and John Cena and CM Punk booked in a match. Reason why I did this, I wanted to separate and give these guys a break. So, in fact, these guys won't actually get that 9-week feud. They're only going to get to the 8 weeks because I did, separate these guys. Because otherwise we just do the same old tag team, same old fatal 4-way matchup, or whatever, or a one-on-one match. I don't really want to use these guys one-on-one this close to a pay-per-view. That's not my style. I want to keep them separated away from each other. So this is one way we can do it. I think at a 2 thumbed up rated rivalry already, you're kind of at that level that you need it to be for a good pay-per-view match anyway. So I think in terms of that retrospect, we're going pretty well there. So we just need to kind of keep it entertaining for you guys, keep switching up a little bit. That's what I'm trying to realistically do. Otherwise, I probably would put them in a matchup every week. But and that doesn't really do well for the ratings either, so you do need to kind of change it up. So yeah, and you guys have been sending in your requests of which wrestlers you want to see on the roster, and like I said, I've been taking that into consideration, and I think in the next, probably after Great American Bash, we might start to trade out some more guys and look to get in a few more. A lot of you guys have been telling me to do the little cheat where you build up somebody you don't want on your roster to such a small level and trade them out for 2, 3 guys. Bring them in, and I know I've been listening and thinking about it. I don't really like to use the trophy dates, but you got to use it to get ahead. Really, I don't really like using those kind of tactics to get ahead. And I think I've said this before in a video. Once all my guys are at that 80 popularity stage, that's it. I'm not touching them with trophy dates. I need the main event guys to keep them around 95 and above, and that's probably only going to be used around pay-per-view time anyway. So I want to have that clear distinction between, alright, these guys are 80 to 90 United States Championship material, Cruiserweight tag team guys, 90 and above, alright, they're going into the World Heavyweight Championship scene. That's what I envisioned. That's what I was trying to envision with my 15-man roster before. The guys that are 90 popularity and above, that's the World Heavyweight Championship guys. They're the main event guys. And if a guy happens to get, say, for example, the Sandman wins 15 matches in a row, it goes from 80 popularity to 95 popularity, well, he's in line for a title shot. I'm not gonna bury him down the card. I'm not gonna bring out the shovel and dig a hole for him and throw him in the hole, and not going to bury him. So if he's earned a title shot, he's earned a title shot, but they're going to have to earn it rather than say, alright, I want Sandman to have a title match, so I'll just do 4 trophy dates on him, and all of a sudden he's 100 popularity, and boom, there you go, he's the main event guy. I don't want to do that. I think that's a cheap cop-out. And you guys, I've been getting a little bit of praise as well, but you guys have been saying, I commend you for doing fatigue and injuries and whatnot. I think it's important that you keep this as authentic as possible. Doing injuries is a bit of turning that off is a bit of a cop out. It sucks. I've watched a few GMO series, which is the reason why I got into and made my own GMO series, because I was watching them as a fan and I was enjoying them. And they had injuries off, and I just kind of felt, well, you take out that dynamic of, alright, John Cena just got injured for 12 months, what the hell are you going to do? You're going to have to trade him out, or you're going to have to keep him on your roster. And it fucks up all your rivalries, it fucks up everything, it fucks up your title scene. It creates that panic and that change and that, oh fuck, I just lost my top guy, what am I going to do now? I like that a lot. So it hasn't happened to me yet. We haven't had any major injuries yet, because I've been trying to keep my fatigue levels down. I remember when I used to do GM mode, when this game came out, and I used to just have every single one guy on my roster was nearly max fatigue. I just had fatigue on and had injuries on, had all that on. but they're all still max fatigue, and I was just, I used to get 6-7 injuries all the time, and I'd just be like, fuck, I just lost all these guys that I've just built up, and he's gone. I've lost him. He's out injured. What am I going to do? Now I can't cover every match on my roster. I'm going to have to trade, and I'm going to have to do all this and this, and then I'm going to have to build this guy up. So just a pain in the ass. But I used to always have the fatigue so high because I used to just do, Hell in a Cell matches every week, and cage matches, and tables and ladders and chair matches every week. So I've learned to be a little bit more cautious with my fatigue and the way I build the Smackdowns. Otherwise, you do end up having injuries, and then you do end up, your roster's fucked. So, in my opinion, you gotta keep all that kind of crap on. And I know I gotta apologize as well. I haven't actually changed the match difficulty. I think it's still on easy. I'm not sure if I put it on legendary yet. And if you notice, there's a couple of cuts in this match. I was actually playing as CM Punk, obviously, so John Cena's getting his ass absolutely whooped to him, so he's actually doing the job for once. Maybe, we don't know yet. And my whole, plan was to make him tap out, and I kept getting rope break after rope break, so it took me a long time to get him to tap. So we finally got him to tap. So Cena loses to Punk, the World Heavyweight Champion loses to CM Punk, who will be facing The Undertaker at the Great American Bash. And, you can call it a number one contenders match. So CM Punk, will he be the number one contender for Cena or Batista's World Heavyweight Championship? You don't know. We'll have to wait and see it at the Great American Bash, which I don't know if I'm sold on the live stream for it yet. I did a live stream a couple of weeks back. If you guys did tune in, some of you did. I did a live stream a few weeks back, and the quality was good, and everything went well. It was very, very fun. I very much enjoyed it. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Did you guys tune in for that live stream? If you did, what do you think? Should we keep to that system or not? I don't know. But I might do another live stream soon just to test it out again. So Undertaker beats Batista. Kane and MVP win. Elijah Burke wins a fatal 4-way. I missed a couple of those. Sorry. Here we go. So 4-star, 4-star, 3.5 star. Oh, Sandman wins a triple threat. No, those ones are 3.5 stars. So how do we do overall? So Raw got a 3-star rating, even though they don't really deserve it. ECW got a 4-star rating, even though none of their matches got 4 stars. Was that 4-star for us? That went a bit too quick for me. But anyways, not too bad. We did okay in the end. And you can see all our guys are above 80. Boom. We are doing well. And we're on track for Great American Bash to be a good pay-per-view. And guys, I need your support. So please leave a like on the video. And if you enjoyed it a lot, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. More GMO to come very, very soon as we build towards the Great American Bash.